Hello everyone, it's Shane Conto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Overcrowded. And this is a comedy short film from 2009 from director Dan Kovlowski and written by Dan Conrad and Greg Vorob, who are both in the film as some of the friends. This is a sitcom pilot about four of the most horrible people you'll ever meet who share an apartment and terrorize their neighbors. And this is very much of How I Met Your Mother, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia era of like that late aughts of comedy and sitcom comedy specifically, where like so many sitcoms in the 90s outside of Friends were about like families, and you had like the Home Improvements and the stuff like that. And that shift, you could definitely tell this film certainly has some of those influences and some of the ridiculous shenanigans. There's some It's Always Sunny level shenanigans that are going on here with like somebody basically starting a cult, one of them, and you know, all the tensions that are between these friends and fighting over women, of course, and all these different dynamics. I think some of the, like, that you could definitely tell that this was a really low budget affair, and you could definitely see some of this is very amateurish, but like it's a lot of fun with these guys all coming together, these four friends, and you can definitely tell like they have this dynamic together and this chemistry. Some of them I think are a little bit more believable than others, similar to my review for one of their other films. I feel like Greg Vorob does such a great job of being like the centerpiece here, because he's definitely very funny, has a good presence, feels very authentic. A lot of these characters are very over the top, and you do need to have that, like, you do need to have like the serious like Dennis kind of character when you have complete idiots like a Charlie and a Mac from It's Always Sunny, and you definitely feel some of those vibes. It's also nice seeing Timothy J. Cox popping up here, who's always engaging and fun, a character actor to pop up in stuff like this. And there's a lot of shenanigans here, and a lot of them are fun. Some of them don't hit. Some of them feel very much of like this era, a sitcom, and of course like there was a lot of this kind of humor going on. And after a while of 40 minutes of watching this, some of these characters you can only take so much of. This definitely would have to be like one of those like 20-minute comedies with 10 minutes of commercials, right? But there's a lot of fun here, there's a lot of potential here, and like, I could have seen this turning into like a fun little sitcom. Obviously, they're doing this with barely any money as you watch it, and from like a filmmaking standpoint, it's not the strongest. But when you put all these guys here and they're throwing all these shenanigans at the wall, there's some that really stick, and there's some good laughs along the way, even if it's not consistently hits. But those are my thoughts on Overcrowded. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.